What?
Hello everyone, this is M13 and it is November the 11th and I'm with my dog Xiaomei. Hi Xiaomei! Xiaomei, so pretty. And we are just I'm just going for a quick ride. Actually my wife's feeding the baby and I got some time to kill, so I'm just gonna go for a quick ride, talk about something that's pretty big in the whole, in the gaming world. And that is Modern Warfare 2 and Left 4 Dead 2. These two games, if you know anything about gaming, I don't really need to say anything. And if you don't know anything about gaming, well, you don't care, so what's the point? No, but I'll tell you anyways. These two games have had huge expectations, and they've been looking like on the list of. I was just reading a magazine, and it was like the top 10 most looked forward to games of 2009, and the top most looked forward to, most hyped game was Modern Warfare 2, and it's now out. And and even though all the magazines are just, they're raving about it, if you take the time and you look around like I have, the people actually are saying that it sucks, and not just a little, but a lot. On one website, on a scale of 1 to 10, over 1,000 people who owned the game rated it, and the average was, well, actually there was the Xbox score, which was the one I saw first, and they gave it, on a scale of 1 to 10, they gave it 5.6. And I was like, what? This is like the new, like the average rating from like the magazines is something like 96 out of 100. And, but the people who are actually buying the game, they gave it like a 56 out of 100. And then I go over to PlayStation 3 version. Thank you for looking. And I checked that out, and it got a 51 out of 100. And I'm like, well, this is odd. Are they glitched or something? So then I go over and check out the computer version, and for the computer, which is the main version of the game. Over 1,000 people who the game's already released in some European countries, so over 1,000 people who've been playing it for a day rated it on a scale of 1 to 100. I think 16. I think that's what it was, 16 or 11, right in there. On a scale of 1 to 100, Modern Warfare 2 got 16. So, and after reading this, I'm really happy I didn't buy it, because I was, like, there's it's the previews, man. These previews, they're killing us. You get these cool commercials, these previews of the game that it's just like action, the cool music, and then and it's just like, and it's mostly just the in-between mission, like, cut screens. It's not even the actual gameplay half the time. So you don't even, that's not even actually what it looks like when you're playing the game. So you're getting gypped. Right, Xiaomei? So yeah, and then the other game is Left 4 Dead 2. A lot of hype about this game as well. And she's tall. Slim. Can't really tell her age. She's like 18. And then Left 4 Dead 2. I downloaded the demo for it, and I played it for about, 6 minutes before I came bored and turned it off. And it was just like, what the fuck? Left 4 Dead 2, as far as I can tell, is Left 4 Dead with like a minor graphics tweak. Like, it's like, what the hell? It's just like, okay, you just, instead of having the original 4 people, it's a new 4 people, which means absolutely nothing, which is absolutely worthless. They could have just used the original 4. And, you get some new melee weapons, melee, I don't know, like a frying pan and an axe, I think I saw at one point, which again was useless to me because I prefer to shoot, so I didn't even bother picking any of them up. It's like, push this button to pick up this weapon, melee weapon, and I'm like, how about I just don't and say I didn't? So like maybe when you shoot the zombies, they explode a bit differently. There's a few new guns, but it's like, okay, a few new guns, graphics a little bit better. Like that's, is that a whole new game? Like what? It's just like they added on a few levels, gave it a graphics tweak, and added in a couple of weapons. If you haven't bought Killing Floor, like, now's the time to do it. The game's only $20, and they added on new weapons, new characters, new maps, all sorts of stuff, and they're just doing it for free, you know? Unlike Left 4 Dead 2, which adds on a few little things and tries to sell it to you for $50. Like, what the hell? So yeah, so far, I won't be getting Left 4 Dead 2, and I won't be getting Modern Warfare, not until the price drops to like $20 or $10 or something. So yeah, I wanted to make this video quick, so I'm heading back now. I just went for a little ride just to tell you guys this, because I felt it was important to warn you if you haven't, you know. And the sad thing is, they're bragging about how many people pre-ordered it. They were like I was watching an interview with one of the guys from the team, and he's like, yeah, we've already pre-sold so many million, you know. And a lot of people are demanding their money back. For the big problem with Modern Warfare 2, there's a couple of problems, but the big one is, well, there's two big ones. I don't know which is bigger. And they are the single-player campaign. The single-player campaign can be done in like one evening, which means like 6 to 8 hours, and boom, games. That's it. That's a story. And then you say, oh, that's okay, I'm not buying it for the single player anyways, I'm buying it for the multiplayer. They have no dedicated servers for the multiplayer, which means you just kind of randomly connect to other people's computers. They don't have dedicated servers like they did with Modern Warfare 1. And because there's no dedicated servers, that means there's no tracks, what the hell? Tracks? What the hell? Stats, there's the word. There's no stats, there's no statistics, there's no stat tracking. Oh, there you go, that's why I said tracks. There's no stat tracking for Modern Warfare 2. You just randomly go onto other people's computers. Maybe you have a good ping, maybe you don't. Maybe they turn off the computer when you're halfway through the game. So yeah, they don't, you know, people will develop their own dedicated servers, but as of, like, you know, the game was just sold, people are going online and there's no servers. So maybe in a month or two there will be some. I'm sure there will be some, but, you know, it's one of the most, it's probably easily the most pre-ordered game of the year, which means they earned millions of dollars before a single person even got the game. And how do they repay that? How do they repay all those loyal fans of the series that crash it? Yeah. What the hell? It's like two little kids and an old man and another man. What a good place to like stop. It's like yeah, they're walking the scooter off the road. It's like two little kids and an old man. I'm glad I'm glad my parents and my wife's parents are all dead. Because then we don't have any grandparents taking our kid on scooters. Jeez. Well, her father's not dead, but he's close enough. Yeah, so I don't know, that's it. Like, I don't know, do you have did you buy Modern Warfare? Do you think I'm wrong? Let me know. Like, it's, you know, 1,000 people gave it a score on a scale of like 1 to, you know, they gave it a score on a 1 to 10, and the average was like 1.6, which is like 16 out of 100, because I'm just, whatever. Yeah, so that's amazing. 1,000 people that got a 1.6 out of 10. That's nuts. That's nuts. People are disappointed. They're severely disappointed because they, you know, another thing too is they hyped the game too much. The game was going to sell well without the hype, and it's like they knew it was going to be like a block. It was going to be like one of the best selling. It's one of the, if not the best-selling game of the entire year, right? So much hype, so much this. It's number one on like different magazines, like most wanted lists, most wanted game of the year. You must buy, blah blah blah. And I'm gonna crash. And you know, and what do? They're like, okay, here's a 6 hours worth of playing time. If you screw you, thanks for your millions of dollars. And we're not going to give you any dedicated servers, so when you first buy the game and you go online, there's going to be like no real way to play it. Wow.